Okay, welcome back. Last time we did everything at Club Zodiac and rescued Noriko, and today we learned that we have to go to Aoba Park. So before I go and do that, I'm going to quickly just run around and talk to all the rumormongers to see if they have anything for me. Well, Toro doesn't, so that is Gatton's basically wasted, but whatever. I probably should just buy something. Because if you go to one of the restaurants and actually buy things, you can get like temporary stat boosts. But hey, I'm managing so far without them, so good to know that they're there, but I haven't really used them yet. Okay, so what does Toku have to tell us? When you enter a contest for a magazine called Fantasy World, you can win some real armor. Okay, cool. Thanks. I imagine that there's probably a couple of others tied to that as well. Because the others were all like, hey, you can win real armor, you can win real weapons, you can win items. So let's quickly just go and talk to everyone, make sure that those are accurate. But what does Chikrin have to say? Anything interesting? Anything interesting? Anything at all, really? Fantasy World have real accessories for prizes. Okay. So there should be someone in Aoba, I think, and then someone in Conan, I think. Actually, I'll do Aoba last because that's where the detective agency is. So off we go to Conan. Okay. Does this guy have any rumors yet? He hasn't had any for the entire game so far as I can recall. Anything? Nope. No rumors. For someone who's like the rumor manga master, he doesn't seem to have many rumors going on. Anyway, off we go back to Aoba. And after I go and do all of this, actually I should also go and stock up on. So this was what, Fantasy World? So I'm gonna stock up on 7 more. Honestly, I'm gonna buy Chewing Soul just for my own comfort and. I'll do that. I'll just stock up on more things. And I'll stock up on Fantasy World until I have 60. Why specifically 60? No idea. I have no legitimate reason as to why specifically 60. Anyway, off we go to hopefully the controller will reconnect. One of these days I'll be able to just use the controller wirelessly, but apparently today is not that day. Okay, bulletin board. Blue continent, real casino, slots pay out liberally. Anything else? Special items in Fantasy World. Okay. Well, let's quickly head on over to the detective agency and spread these rumors. I mean, I say that, if one for Moo Continent, I'll probably just do the Blackjack rumor again. Mostly because that worked out pretty well for me then. So, you know what, while I'm here, I'll also do this, so I can now duplicate, I can basically just clone skill cards. The Fantasy World. Let's go real accessories, because I feel like I'm going to be restocking armor throughout the game. But I'm going to, sorry, accidentally hit my desk. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be restocking, like, armor every now and then, but accessories, I feel like if I get 1 or 2 really good ones, I'll probably just stick with those. Oh, no, I don't want to enter Battle Master. Yes, I want to enter Fantasy World this time. And for some reason, the game won't let you... Oh, wait, I can do multiple at a time. Well, hold that thought. Hold that thought, Tamaki. Just a moment. I'm going to quickly run back to the store. I'm going to run back to the store and stock up on everything else, because you know what? If I can enter 3 of these things at a time, sure, why not? Why did I never think of this? Why did I never think that, oh, I can just tap R1 or L1 in a shop and it would go up or down by 10. It works in the Velvet Room for talking to Demon Painter, so of course it makes sense that it would work here. I suddenly feel very, very stupid. Anyway, so now that we've done all of these, oh, sorry, Tamaki, don't need to talk to you right now. Also, I should give money to this cat, I'll do that later. because there will be a thing later in the game regarding that. Okay, off we go to the park. Wait, do you have any rumors? Did you know the flowers at Aoba Park can speak? I can see the manager speaking to them, but I can't hear what they're saying. Okay, let's go and do that again, and hopefully, if it asks me the same things as in Sin, we should hopefully be okay, but if it's different, well, I don't know. Talking flowers found at Aoba Park, and I am once again completely broke. But hey, if I'm not broke, am I really playing Persona? I mean, I say that I absolutely maxed out my money in Persona 3, 4, and 5, so yeah, I do get the money in these games. Well, I'll be surprised. I didn't think a flower could speak. The rumor was true. But be careful of the purple flower. It starts asking questions and blows poison at you if you can't answer them. Dragons and affinities. What's that all about? Maybe the other flowers know. You have any idea? Oh no, I'm gonna be bad at this. That was a weirdly long load time for that fight. Okay, so I also want to shuffle my party around just a little bit. And by that, I mean, I'm just going to kind of shuffle everyone around, so hopefully everyone can get good stat boost. Because I would quite like I would like for everyone to be able to get solid stat boosts, and I don't want Baofu to basically just be stuck getting luck forever, but I also don't want Katsuya just getting exclusively strength. So hopefully I can manage through these without too much hassle. Okay, well, but oh no, it was the bird thing that did. It was the bird one that did. Whatchamacallit, Garu. That makes perfect sense. The bird, of course, the bird would use. Okay, clean salt. Katsuya is pretty close to a level up as well. Okay, so what do you have to say? I'm a blue dragon born in February. I'm compatible with the navy blue dragon born in. There are as many dragons as months. Okay, so there should be 12 dragons. Sense? White bandana, what does that do? Does it do anything of value? +2 luck? Yeah, sure, Baofu, you can have that. Baofu, you can have that. Okay, so, what are you weak to? They are weak to Earth and Gun. Man, I chose a great time to just give Katsuya. I chose a great time to give Katsuya a gun that is just regular fire damage. Like I found a gun for him in the previous dungeon that now just makes all of his basic attacks do fire damage. So while it was very helpful for the previous boss fight, which was very weak to fire, it might be a little less practical to have here. Okay, I know that Gandava there in the background, I know that that's fire-based, largely. Yeah, sure. Okay, apparently we cannot do, or at least it gets mad for it. The stock market will crash. Apparently that made it happy. So let's see if Katsuya can investigate. Also, I'm gonna be honest, I'm just guessing with all of these, but apparently it works. How much do you want? 10 out of 10, the idea, like, Katsuya is like the buy the book cop. I think that's very funny. It's like, yeah, I'll just jokingly take a bribe, I guess. Yeah, sure, I'll make a pact. Cool, that worked. Now then, where going? Question here. There's a treasure chest over there, so let's try to make our way over. Because I do know that I have to come back here significantly late in the game. I come back here. Wait. I want Biofu. I want to cast Hammer as Faust to Hammer. I remember that mark. There goes that. It's not a good affinity for Biofu, but it will give him a strength boost on level up. Similarly, Katsuya doesn't really have the best move with Jack Frost or anything, but it should give him agility on level up. And I would quite like Katsuya to have a little bit more agility so he can, you know, kind of move a bit more, because while he does hit very hard, it's not exactly the most practical. But yes, he currently hits very hard, but that's all he does. Oh, I guess this is going to be Pyro Jack popping out to be like, hey Jack Ross, how are you doing, buddy? We have already had this discussion. He will give me 10 Lovers cards, and then they will leave. Honestly, I don't even know if that's going to be worth it, because I don't know if I'm going to any more Lovers personas for every game. I might get Vivian, whatever, but I don't actually know. I never actually thought, hell. You know what? Why bother? Why change the habit of a lifetime? Let's just have Katya investigate, and this way I can get even more cards. I can get even more cards this way, because since I have a pact, we should be good to go. Well, I made it mad that time. But hey, I think we should be okay. That is that person. You just know it. Well, I just made it happy, so that works. And now, that gets that. We get 37 death cards and 27 free cards. Free cards are always nice to have. Of course, I have a feeling I will definitely need those later in the game when I'm bad at negotiating. Okay. I'm a gold dragon born in May. I'm compatible with a black dragon born in September. Dragons depend on what month you were born. Okay. That kind of makes sense. Gandharva, I believe this is weak to ice? I will say it's weak to ice and water, but not great against fire. Let's see if we can get anything going with this. And hopefully we should be safe. Okay, apparently... Okay, they are fire-based, but they aren't weak to ice. But hey, we still got rid of them without too much hassle or incident, so that's not too bad. But yeah, as time goes on, I do also want to get new other personas for everyone to be able to use to get better stat changes. Because I would quite like for everyone to be able to get, you know, good stat distribution. And not be kind of just pigeonholed into like, hey, they do this one thing well. Because, quite simply, if they only do the one thing well, typically that usually means they aren't going to be all that helpful to me. Which is a little bit unfortunate, because sometimes that is kind of what you want. Sometimes you do just want someone to be able to hit hard. But also it's like, hey, if they have only physical attack, but no agility, no endurance or anything, it's not exactly going to be optimal. Hey, we got a Magna card. Let's go... no agility, one strength, because similarly, I don't want Maya to be completely just I don't want Maya to be completely redundant when it comes to her physical attacks. While she is primarily more mage-focused, while she is primarily more magical words, how do I words? While she does have a primarily more magic focus, I do want her to still be able to, you know, actually hit things if need be. Because eventually there will come a time where we may run out of SP, and, well, if you've seen how I play these games, I'm a little bit stingy with using my SP recovery items. You have 8th person who's spoken to me, but there wasn't one who could answer my question. I shall give you a chance as well. I'll give something nice if you can answer, but if you can't, prepare yourself. I'm a purple dragon born in December. Which flower has good affinity? I would like to think some more. Unlike humans, a flower's life is short. Please come back as soon as possible. I want to step on that, and found a mechanical hat? Okay, so that's some armor. Nullifies critical hits. Okay, yeah, we are giving that to Maya. We are giving that to Maya because Maya is also like our primary... Maya is a lot of our damage, a lot of our healing. So yeah, I would quite like Maya to be able to be safe if I can. And I think I should be able to just blow these things up without too much hassle. Oh yeah, right, Baofu was completely out of SP because Mars is very bad for me. But hey, we should be okay. I mean, if nothing... Alright. Okay, Acid Rain does a lot of damage. I don't know why I'm surprised by a move called Acid Rain did a lot of damage, but hey, here we are. Let's quickly switch on over to using regular Maya. Actually, at some point in the semi-near future, I should be able to upgrade Maya to get Maya Prime, which will be very helpful. Because... Wait, do I have Blade of Fury yet? No, but I have Rakam. Oh, wait, I have Rakam now. I have Rakam now. I can actually do stuff. Oh yeah, Odysseus learned Healing Melody. I completely forgot about that. Dragons are divided into 4 types. There are 2 other dragons like you. You're compatible if they're of the same nature. Either way, I'm a red dragon. Okay, that tells me nothing, but thanks, I suppose. This is a area that I haven't been to before. Wait, hold on, I'm... sorry, I just... Like, all of the gears in my mind just kind of clicked together for a moment. Of course, because I have to come back here later in the game. I have to come back here later in the game, because eventually we do have to come back and do a thing at the concert hall. We don't do it right now. I think it's in 3 or 4 dungeons time. But eventually we do have to come back here. I think we have to walk through the entire park again. I don't remember entirely, though. It's been a while since I played Eternal Punishment. Hey, let's quickly talk to this orange flower and see what that has to say for itself. And Maragi can target Jack Frost, because who else would we be targeting it into? Because, you know, they are weak to fire. But hey, as long as they don't hit me with Acid Rain, we should be okay. And Katsuya is now completely out of SP. But he hits really hard normally, so that's totally fine. And we got a Magnara card. That is medium earth damage. I'm a moon dragon born in November. That is why I fell in love with a white dragon who March. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. I say that talking like this. I say it talking like any of it any sense to me, but okay. Anyway, there should be a treasure chest here somewhere. I say that like it's not directly. Anyway, I'm gonna be honest, I still don't know what like half the status elements in this game do. Because I feel like a lot of the status elements in this game, you kind of can just walk right through a lot of them. I should also have Katsuya defend, because he can't currently do anything. And do a regular attack. Because this thing absorbs fire, and Katsuya's basic attacks also do fire damage, so he's basically just shooting it and healing it. Which obviously is not what I want right now, but I do quite like seeing an Agilao card. Persona that has it. Great. So she continues to get nothing but agility. And I really don't want to do that, because if she ends up having nothing but agility, she's basically going to be great. But like, cool, I get the first move and nothing else. And I would quite like for a solid party member for her end game if I can. Because I've played through this game multiple times and I feel like I've always ended up with her being a very underwhelming party member by the end. And I'll fully throw my hands up and say that's at least partially my fault. But I don't know, I feel like she is consistently a disappointing party member to have. Okay, so... I can just regular attack and that should Biofu casts Great Slash, which should probably be okay. Biofu will definitely be in an inconvenient spot with us because he is using a lot more SP. But hey, we made it through. But yeah, I feel like Panic is almost like Paralysis in Pokemon. Where it's like, hey, sometimes you just might not move. Only in this case you don't get hit with the massive debuff to your like move speed. Like I don't refer to it as move. But yeah, you know how in Pokemon, if you have paralysis, it's like, hey, your speed stat is like halved or quartered or whatever. Okay. Um, this ain't looking great, but I think we should be okay. I'll have Biofu heal people, I think, and then I will go for just a regular attack with Katia, because even though it will do fire damage, it'll do fire damage, but he still hits very hard. Oh well, they just killed Lala, but we should still be okay. There we go. But everyone else is doing okay. 10 out of 10, I love getting skill cards for moves that I will never ever use. Aqua Blue Flower. I was born in July, thus I'm a light dragon. I have bad affinity with Red Dragon, who's 1 month younger. I have great affinity, however, with my sister, who's 4 months younger. Well, don't think about it too much. But this entire puzzle is me about it. That's kind of the entire point of the puzzle. That's why it's a puzzle game. That's why it's a game. That's why there's a puzzle here. Okay, I will Witch and use Earth Magic. I can go for Mamagnara and hopefully that'll do a lot. Is Tengu? Tengu's like birds. Well, no, it's a little over halfway. Hopefully it won't be that bad. Hopefully we should be okay. Acid Rain does so much damage. But on the plus side, we should be okay, and Katia should be able to... I'll just have him use Sonic Punch. I'll have him use Sonic Punch because it'll do more damage. Yeah, it does way more damage. Probably because, you know, it's a physical attack, and Katia is definitely a physical attacker. As evidenced by, you know, you take 2 of his other stats, put them together, and they still aren't really all that close to his strength. Okay, I think I've made it to Trisha's fountain. How much will she charge to heal me? Probably like 40,000. A stingy fairy who's obsessed with money. She's been banned from the fairy world and can't return until she does good. So here's the thing. How much does she want to heal? 14,000? I can live without it. Yeah, the running joke is... like, the thing is, in Persona 1, her prices are very affordable. In Persona 1, the price for her healing is not that bad. It's actually very affordable. In Persona 1, I think it's like a full party full heal at the end of Persona 1 is like 4,000, like 4,000 to 6,000. And evidently here that is significantly more. I think we've made it to the concert hall. I'm sorry, but the concert hall's off limits, I can't let you through. Yeah, we basically went to the end of this dungeon way too early. Because there is another area in this dungeon that we do need to go to, and that's where we actually need to be currently. Whereas I have kind of just went all over the place trying to find the things for this flower, and I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm just gonna guess. Like, straight up, I'm just gonna guess. I probably should have just done that out of the gate regardless. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over there and guess. Let's go Vitality, Agility, and one more in Dexterity. Because hey, if I get more Dexterity, that also means my... if I get more Dexterity, my magic gets more powerful, but on top of that, my... whatchamacallit? Magic gets more powerful, and I get more SP. And I apparently just keep gaining... oh, hang on, wait. What's this one gonna say? Oh, it's just the Jack Frosts discussing being Jack Frosts. And we still just get 10 Lovers cards from it. But hey, that's more cards. Honestly, I probably would have preferred to have been able to just fight all those Jack Frosts. I say that, but I always feel really bad fighting Jack Frost. I feel bad fighting Jack Frost because he's just a little guy. Like, he's just a little guy. He's doing, like, he is just a little guy living his life. I always feel bad having to fight Jack Frost. Like, he is doing nothing wrong. Like, he's kinda just chilling, he's kinda just vibing. Okay, cool, we got a Garula card, so we can now learn Wind Magic for one of our future personas. And I need to go over this way. Okay, so I should have Katia switch, doing something else. Okay, so Katia can cast Bufu on Pyroke. Bufu can just... Okay, that doesn't do anything, I suppose. No, Maya can cast... And while I can switch over, use Pyrojack and cast Maragi. Then I can have Baofu, which can Shack, and cast 3 again. So this way I can get double cast. And hey, who knows, we might just take all these out in one turn. We are definitely not taking them all out in one turn, but hey, we just about got them. And then Katia just did a regular attack and did more damage than anything else. Was that the Fury status ailment coming into play? At least a little bit, but he also just hits very, very hard. I just realized I've lost where the purple flower even was. Also, I can't imagine the gift that the flower would give me would even be all that good, so realistically, I'm not gonna be too bothered if I forget about it. Okay, yeah, I felt kind of bad about that. We just obliterated those 4 Jack Frosts. Like, they were just living their life. Like they were just living their life. They were probably having a bad enough time having to sit in the summer sun. I say that, I don't know exactly what time of year this game takes place. Like, school is in, Tasia and all of them are at school. So, evidently it's during the school year at some point. But beyond that, I have no idea when this game takes place in terms of, like, when in the year. Like, I know that it's, like, 1999-2000, like, when it's happening. But, yeah, beyond that, I do not really know. Okay, so where am I here? Is my over here? No, that's a dead end. Yeah, that's right, I'm a yellow dragon born in January. I don't care if I'm incompatible with a silver dragon born in October. But my sister, 1 month younger, has good affinity with the silver dragon. Well, I have a good affinity with the gold dragon, so there. But I haven't seen anything talk about having a positive affinity with the black dragon. Black dragon was purple. I mean, realistically, I'll go and it'll just be like, hey, so which month do they have good affinity with? And my answer will be, I'm just going to guess. Because, realistically, I'm very lazy about some of these things. Well, that worked. 10 out of 10. Problem solved. And also, I don't know what level I'm supposed to be for the next boss fight, but I think the previous one was like level 26, so you know what, maybe I should do a little bit of grinding. And this is a new area. I say that. This is a new area. The LE cannot forward there because it's just blocked off. You know, because the, like, knee-high railings are the knee-high railing, the impenetrable fortress, the unbreakable wall that is... Zoom this out. I'm on the north side of the park. I'm in the wrong area entirely. I do actually need to go back out. Because I believe the rest area that I need to go to is probably on, like, the south side. Probably maybe the east side, or maybe even the west side. Either way, one way or the other, I know it's on an area of the park that is not this side of it. Oh wait, I need... I have anything else? Yeah, that'll do. So now I should be able to pass. No. If I go for my Magnara, that should work, right? I should be able to get an Earth version. No, and okay, yeah, that does nothing because Maya doesn't have a physical attack stat. Which is pretty bad, in fact. So let's have Maya switch away. Maya can use I'll just switch her onto Shax for now. I'll have Katsuya. No, wait, I'll have Baofu switch to using the Tengu. Then I can have Katsuya switch back to using Mars, because this is, you know, this is kind of his area of expertise in terms of doing damage. Then I can have Baofu cast that, and I can make him more of a mage. And then Maya can cast Gravity, and we should... Nope, and Katsuya... Wait, I didn't want to change what Katsuya's move was. Okay, 10 out of 10, that should work. Okay, you know what? Maybe Baofu isn't exactly the strongest either, but you know what? I should maybe do something about that. So maybe I should try to give a thing with Blade of Fury. Maybe I should give... No, because if I give the Tengu to Katsuya, that'll boost his dexterity. Like, that'll boost his dexterity, but he's a physical attacker. Okay, I'm in the central area. It looks like I can move up there. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, you're on it. I'm getting lost. I'm getting increasingly lost. But hey, hopefully we're okay. At the very least, we can hopefully take... Well, never mind. I was going to say, hopefully we can at least take out one of these things. Okay, let's run away like a big hero. Okay, well, let's run away like a big hero. Oh, no. I can't even cast Recalm. Okay, what do I do? 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 I will revive. Yeah, I'll revive. No, I will revive Katsuya. And then hopefully we can do something from here. Okay, so I revive Katsuya. Now what moves next? That's the thing. I don't know what is getting the next move. So I'll just heal, I suppose. Oh wait, it doesn't matter, they're both moving. Okay. Okay. Now I can just attack and win. Right. Oh, okay. And Katsuya can just cast Straight Slash, and we should be okay. 10 out of 10, I completely messed that up. But hey, we're alive. I didn't completely wipe out. So it could be worse. What's in here? A Vitality Incense. That was absolutely a hassle. Not sure, why not? I feel like that healed. Anyway, let's keep moving on. Because this is where this rest area is where I need to actually be. Do I have Malaquas on anything? I feel like having Malaquas would be really nice to have. Like an AoE water attack. That would be very nice to have. Like, I have regular Aqua, but I don't have Malaquas yet. But hey, we will get there, and in the meantime, I guess we're just doing regular attacks, because I don't have area of effect water yet. So I think I should maybe focus on getting that soon. I would also quite like to get something with Zio, because I don't think I have anything that really does Zio. I have Shax, which has it, but I would quite like to get maybe Zionga on something if I can. Anyway, we've made it to the rest area. And it took a lot longer than I expected it to, but hey, we made it. There's no time. Just listen. I can't reveal my identity now. As you know, the police and the mafia are essentially being controlled by Tatsuzo's organization. Not just the police, media, and even the giant companies have the roots of the New World Order spread around them. New World Order, you say? What's our objective? What's Tatsuzo planning? Obviously you're skeptical, but I gave you all that I know. You don't talk, and we'll just bust into the station to corner Shimazu and Togashi. No. You alone aren't capable of that. They're above the law. If you move now, you'll end up like your father. You know my father? They're still taking you lightly. I want you to find hard evidence of a conspiracy and expose Tatsuzo. Not all the police and government are in his hands. There are people other than you who are investigating the organization. Currently, I'm the only one who knows this. Conspire with them and trade information. Here's photographs of them. Wait, I still need to ask. Isn't this technically voyeurism? Just too fishy. I don't trust him. No, I think we can trust him. That was the voice of a man atoning for his sins. Well, how are we gonna find him with just these pictures? Ah, I've got it. Just spread a rumor. So, let's go to Kuzunoha. So, that will be what we do next time, because... Well, first things first, I want to go and see if I've won anything from these sweepstakes. I almost certainly haven't, but let's see. I've entered 3 separate things. Maybe we do. No win from Battlemaster. No win from Miracle. No win from Fantasy World. Okay, not exactly our best spend, but hey. It happens, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes, and we do need to go to the detective agency. I will start the next episode by going to the detective agency, and we'll be meeting those people in the pictures, who you may recognize. Like, we have seen them before. Well, we have seen them before. If you haven't played this game before, I won't tell you exactly who they are just yet, but, yeah, there's some familiar faces, let's just say. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to save. In between episodes, I might go and do a little bit of grinding and try to get some new personas or something, but I'm not 100% certain on that. Anyway, I am going to wrap up today's episode here. The next episode should be on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I will hopefully see you all on Wednesday for more Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. Yeah, thanks for watching. Later.